Hi, this is Randy from Fridays Golf, and welcome to Over Easy. Now, in this week's episode, I wanted to talk about why I started this YouTube channel, how Fridays Golf came to fruition. It's really not that interesting of a story, but I'm going to tell it anyway. Now, I've been in golf retail for 12 years, and in those 12 years, I have seen a ton of product come to this store. And with that product comes marketing and propaganda. Now, 12 years ago, it was disgusting. These manufacturers would make outrageous claims, sometimes saying that their drivers go 20 yards farther than the prior generation or even the competitors. And they would do this year after year after year. Now, obviously, if you just use simple mathematics, the claims that they were making were outrageous because the driver they made 3 or 4 years ago wasn't 30 or 40 yards longer than the drivers that they were making now. So it quickly kind of dissolved. And I think that now golf manufacturers are much better at focusing on the technology and the changes that they're making within the club itself, as opposed to saying it's going to gain you this much more distance, even though a lot of them still do it, let's face it. Now, this is where Fridays Golf comes in. I have customers coming into the store and they're asking about new product and they're saying, is this thing really 15 yards longer? And I'm like, no. So a couple years ago, I thought to myself, there's got to be a better way to talk about golf equipment that doesn't feel so salesy or so pitchy. And I wanted to make it so, you're still talking about the technology. You're still talking about how equipment is trying to improve and trying to get better, but you're not doing it in a way that feels like you're lying. Like, okay, this club's going to go 15 yards farther. It's like, it's probably not going to. And we all know that the USGA has handcuffed a lot of these manufacturers, so they really can't improve equipment that much from year to year because there's limitations to what they can actually do to the golf club itself to make it perform better than a model that they just made 12 months ago. When consumers go out to buy new product, a lot of times they just want something new. They want a new driver because buying something new makes us feel good. So regardless if it performs and it gives us 25 more yards, a lot of times people just want to buy a new driver because they want a new driver. And I think that manufacturers a lot of times miss this in their marketing ploy. It's not so much that someone's sitting there every single year and they're like, I want to make sure that I'm playing the absolute best drive that I can. When that time comes around, when that person needs to buy a new driver, they're looking and they're like, hey, that one right there has a rap song. I'm buying that thing. And that was the whole premise behind Fridays Golf, is I wanted people to interact with golf and purchasing golf equipment in an entertaining and fun way. I wanted to make it less stressful and more like, oh, this is fun. I'm actually here to treat myself. I'm buying something that I don't need just to make myself feel good. And that's really what it breaks down to. Yeah, the club's going to perform because I trust these manufacturers that they're working hard every single year to improve golf equipment to make it perform as best as it possibly can. So I think that it's the marketing team's job to make this enjoyable to go out and purchase new equipment. Not so much so stressful and just like, oh my gosh, am I playing the right club because this one goes farther, they say. That's not the way that people want to buy golf equipment. They want to enjoy the process. That's part of the fun. And if you go back and take a look at my earlier videos, you can see the first they were all quite silly. There was some humor mixed in there, and I was just kind of experimenting in how I wanted to make this channel function. But I went out and I started to watch like Rick Shields and Mark Crossfield and saw what they were offering to the golf community, where they were doing club reviews and they were doing course vlogs and they were doing instructional videos and really helping people, not only entertaining them, but also kind of helping them better their games and help them improve and play better golf. And I thought, you know what, maybe I can kind of start to push the channel in that direction. And I tried for a little while, but it just felt unnatural to me. It didn't feel like that was in my comfort zone. And I think you've probably noticed that, where I haven't done as much of the serious club reviews because it doesn't feel natural to me. It doesn't feel like that's my forte. I think those guys do a great job at that, and I don't feel like that's really me. After doing club reviews for a little while, I quickly realized that when I took new equipment and compared it against older equipment, there wasn't that drastic of a change. And I was like, this is starting to feel a little redundant, and I didn't see the point to it. And it's not that I don't like making serious videos, because I do. I love doing course vlogs. I love these Over Easy episodes, the Q&As, the hard-boiled segments that I started. That's enjoyable. But for me, I get the most enjoyment when I get to hit the upload button on a golf shop episode or a rap video or something where I feel like I put my personality and some humor into helping you guys gain some information and maybe some insight to a product that you wouldn't have necessarily had before. So after a year or so of fumbling around and making inconsistent content where I'd have like a rap video followed by a serious club review followed by talking golf balls, it kind of got all jumbled together and I wasn't sure what direction I wanted to take it in. And eventually I decided to just be true to myself, and thankfully I came up with the series The Golf Shop. That's like me. That's 100% the type of videos that I love to make. I wish I could sit around all day and make nothing but golf shop videos, because to me it's the purest form of why I started this channel, and it's to take golf equipment and a little bit of humor and comedy and smash those together and give valid information, but in a way that's never really been done before. And I've been so fortunate because you guys have been so great on letting me know what does and doesn't work. And you do it in a way that's very constructive, and it helps me improve this channel every single time that I put a video up. I know, hey, this is what they liked, this is what they didn't like, and I know what to do to improve the next upload. So in conclusion, I started Fried Eggs Golf not to mock golf, not to mock golf manufacturers, but to help grow the game within a demographic that wouldn't necessarily sit down and watch golf videos on YouTube. And a lot of manufacturers have realized this, and they've been very supportive, and they have people working for them that have amazing senses of humor, and they've helped me in numerous ways to grow this channel and to make it into what it is today. So thank you guys so much for all the support, all the feedback, helping me improve this channel every single week, and helping me deliver content that's relevant to you guys, and helping me reach as many people as I possibly can to help grow this game that we all love. So hit the subscribe button there if you haven't already, thumbs up the video, and until next time, I will see you guys later.